2025 budget. Hi everyone, welcome back to Budget of Oz. My name's Sarah, a disabled low-income budgeter, and today we're going to be looking at the general overview budget for 2025. I like to do this every year so I can have a look at, go back and check on my expenses and have a look at where I'm spending my money or where I want to spend my money. So first up, we're going to do income sources. So I have a few. So my pension, which is tax-free, is $28,974.40 per annum. So tutoring, based off doing 3 students for 40 weeks, is $6,000. And then Etsy, I'm hoping to get $600 in sales this year. And so that brings my total income to $35,574.40. So this is what I consider my bare minimum. I realistically would probably be doing more tutoring or other contracted work throughout the year. So this $6,000 is probably going to go up. And with Etsy, I'm basing this off of $50 a month. So hopefully getting $50 worth of sales a month for the Etsy is what I'm hoping for. I do think that's kind of the bare minimum, but this might not be real, so we'll see how we go. So the next thing is I'm going to list out all of my kind of bills and how much things should cost for the year. So I'm actually going to do my everyday expenses, because while they are technically variable, some of them, as you know, are not they're essential. So I'm going to start here. So groceries is $250 a fortnight, which works out to be $6,500. Dining out, if we base it off the $30 a fortnight, it's $780. Fun, if we base it off $40 a fortnight, it's $1,040. And charity, if I base it off $15 a fortnight, is $350. Okay. And then Amazon is $70 a fortnight, which rounds out to be $840 per year. Okay. Now I'm going to have a look at the so my disability life. So my everydays are my wallet and then my disabled life binder. So we'll go through there. So health excess for my insurance is $500. Medication just based on $100 a month is $1,200, and this may in fact not be enough. So it genuinely may not be enough, but we'll do what we can. So doctors, I usually need to put an extra $500 in there. Medical equipment, I try to put $200 in there. The med buffer, I always like to put about 100 to 150. I'll aim for 150. And then, excuse me, mental health, I aim for 200. And then physical therapy is 200, and carers will be 100. So added all up, my everyday expenses is $6,000. Hold on. So our everyday expenses is $1,256. No, sorry, $12,560 for the year. Now we're going to look at our bills. So our health insurance is, it rounds out to be $4,038.32. The house insurance rounds out to be $2,635.65. Car insurance rounds out to be $1,376.64. My internet rounds out to be $1,260. My phone rounds out to be $744. My water is $940. My land rates is $2,020. Gas is usually at $895. Electricity is $1,400. My credit card is also $1,400. So banking fees is $180. Subscriptions is $610 a year. Squarespace is $330 a year. Microsoft is $160 a year. Grammarly is $235 a year. Roadside is $120 a year. Zoom is $250 a year, and then our domain for the website works out to be $30 a year. Okay, so those are all of my bills. So that's going to total out to be $18,755.64. So they're like essentials, so the everyday and the bills round out to be in total $31,335.64. So those are my essential. That's the cost of my essentials. That's going to leave us remaining $4,238.76. So remaining. And there are some things that I kind of feel like I need to. So our excesses is $1,850. The car, usually it's $1,000 roughly a year. Then for me, the emergency getting 500 is kind of essential. And then that's like my sinking funds. And then the business, so tax is 1,800, fees it's usually 200, supplies is 300, so that's 2,500. And up here it is, so we'll actually have to scratch the emergency fund, so that's going to be 2,850, and altogether that is still over our total. So even with just these basic ones, this is going to add up to $5,250. And so that means we are in the minus so we're in the minus $1,012.76. Now, I make this budget to be like the bare minimum. I know that that 1,000 can be pulled out of like rollover money or things like that, and also ideally more tutoring money, more money. Also, if there's less tutoring and Etsy, this tax will go down, so that's also something to consider. So that's roughly where I am, and this is usually roughly where I'm at on paper for the year. This doesn't have savings challenges or anything like this. This is just the raw bare minimum. Can I afford everything? Technically, no, but realistically I do make this work because money comes out of these everyday expenses, and I'm also ahead on some of these. So we'll do like a financial check-in and review to kind of go over where I actually am in my different accounts, and that's going to lower this amount that we need. Okay, so thanks for joining me for my 2025 budget overview review. I hope you liked this or found this useful for you. As always, green heart in the comments, and also ask me any questions about this, as well as any thoughts you might have. I can always, cut down on a few things, because realistically in here subscriptions are, optional, even though I consider them. And so yeah, that's an option. But realistically, I talk about keeping myself sane. Realistically, it's about keeping myself sane. And so that those subscriptions helps, though I am thinking about switching a few of them around. So as always, you can find me anywhere on the internet. I'm just at Budget of Oz everywhere. And I'm so glad you're here. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much for watching.